It is a well-known and accepted fact that human beings are just a sum total of their thoughts. It is also surprising that the different religions of the world, though they differ and contradict in many other areas of human life, when it comes to this subject, they all agree that the mind is the dominating authority for any given person. As the mind is the dominating authority in life, one can never fully change their life. If their mind is not changed, we can call it impossible. If we want to improve our lives, we have to start a journey of improving our minds, and as we do that, it begins to reflect in the daily life. The great apostle Paul understood this very well, so he wrote to the church that was then in Rome, encouraging them to work on their minds, to renew their minds, and that was the only way they were going to experience the perfect will of God for them. Romans 12:2. Amplified Bible says, "And do not be conformed to this world any longer with its superficial values and customs, but be transformed and progressively changed as you mature spiritually by the renewing of your mind, focusing on godly values and ethical attitudes, so that you may prove for yourselves what the will of God is, that which is good and acceptable and perfect in His plan and purpose for you." It is clear that the scripture above is loaded with a command, what we must not do, and instruction what we ought to do instead, and then ultimately a promise, what will happen to us when we follow the instruction and the command. The first thing we are commanded is not to be conformed to the superficial values and customs of this world. The call is for us not to settle at the wrongs and the evils around us by accepting them as the norm. Let us not take pleasure in being like the rest of the people around us. Rather, we are supposed to be different. Yes, there is nothing wrong with being different and unique. This comes with a process of transformation, and this transformation is through the renewal of our minds. The only way to stand out different and not to conform to the values and systems that are around me is by the renewal of our minds. Our minds regulate our conduct and our affairs, and they do this using the information which we feed them with. Therefore, if we want to change our lives, then we need to change our minds by firstly changing what diet we feed into the mind. Our minds operate just like a machine in a factory. The raw material you put in the machine will determine the quality of the product that will come out. We carry the greatest machine ever created, the brain. Let us do ourselves a favor by daily pouring in high-quality raw material so that we may produce high-quality products. All we are saying is, if our lives are to improve, then let's educate ourselves. Let us read good books and listen to good teachings, then we will see our lives change for the better.